Much for your order of your puppet. This is a little quick video to show you how to use your puppet and a thank you and one last look before I send him in the mail. So this puppet is coming from Australia and it's got ostrich feathers, emu, sorry, I meant to say, I'm dyslexic. So I meant to say emu feathers. This has got emu feathers on it, so just so you know, these are emu feathers because we're in Australia, so I thought I might send some emu feathers on it. The rest are rooster and ostrich, is actually ostrich as I said, emu, ostrich, rooster. And I'm not sure what these come from. These are also feathers, but I'm not sure what they come from. But they've got this beautiful movement on it. So here with your phoenix, so enough of me talking. In your box, you'll get your puppet, you'll get a plate. The plate will come straight. So when you put the plate on your, so bend it like so, just with your fingers, so that it fits nicely over your shoulder. You'll also get on the plate, sorry, I'm all over the place today. So on your plate there's also a protective coating. You can see this is a plastic coating. Just peel it off, it's just to protect it as it goes when I'm making it. So I leave it on there just so you guys can have a nice fresh clean surface. There's also a magnet. Please do not lose the magnet. It is wrapped in there somewhere nicely. I would wrap it very tight because these are pretty fragile magnets. So somewhere in your box there'll be a magnet. Please don't lose it. When you're using a thick material, so at the moment I don't have a magnet on it underneath, because this isn't that thick. It's a little thick, but not that thick. If you're wearing really thick pieces of clothing, you might want the extra protection of a magnet, and the magnet goes underneath the piece of clothing. But make sure if you're wearing hoodies, make sure that you're only getting one layer of hoodie. And then otherwise you don't need the magnet. It's just there for added protection. Yep. Just gonna put that down. Okay. Now, for your puppets. So when you get it, because they're in the box for a while, sometimes there's a bit of a curve in the wire. They work much better if they've got nice straight cord. So just with your fingers, very lightly, there's a metal inside, so you just give it a little bit of a bend against where the curve is. So currently the curve's going this way, so if you kind of push it the other way, just very lightly all the way down go all the way down the cord, just to get rid of, do that very lightly. If the puppet's not turning side to side that well, that will help it. Sometimes when they get curled up for a while, if they're in heat, they might sort of curl a little bit. So do that if it's not working, not like working like this video. Also another thing to do when everyone needs to go for an exercise before they leave the house for an activity. It's the same with these puppets. They also need a bit of an exercise. So just hold it gently and turn it side to side. It just loosens the fur, make sure all the cords are in the right spot, and just make sure he has a good time, bit of exercise, because he's going to be moving his head a lot when you're out and about. So just give him a bit of exercise. That's the puppet. That's how to put the puppet on before you put him on. Then you put him on, so if you've got the magnet on underneath, make sure the magnet polarity is the same as the magnet, as it's able to stick to that. But currently I don't have a magnet on, so I'm just going to put the feathers. This guy's got a lot of feathers. Put the feathers behind me, and he sticks on. And he sticks on very well. This is quite thick material, and he's there with no magnet, just sitting by himself, or herself, gender. So to use your puppet, push. I'll do this a couple of times for you to see. Push down, he'll look up. And to turn it, I'll do it slowly. Hold, turn, and you can see that he's starting to turn. So you get a bit of practice, and then let go, he'll snap back to the middle. Same as the other way. It takes a bit of practice, but you can also push down, and so what I normally do is I turn it, and then I push down, and he'll often look more to one side, because that leaves a bit of pressure from underneath the material. So you can go a combination of this. You can watch this video a few times to see how it works. But a combination of this and tilting forward. You can tilt forward, and then as you move back, you slowly, oh wow, that is accidental preening. I love it. That's great. So I've never seen that. I've never seen any of my puppets do that before. You were really clean neat freak, aren't you? You're really neat there. Look at that cleaning it. I love it. So you get the idea. You can move it forward as you move forward. So a combination of like tilting them back and moving your shoulders. So not that so extreme, but just little bits of shoulder movements can also give them a look like they're alive a little bit more. So you can kind of just shoulder movements as well as looking around. Oh, you've got this beauty. I don't even know how that's happening. I'm sorry if it doesn't do that when you do get it, but that's amazing. I hope you really like this video, and I'm so thank you for buying the puppet, and I will pack them up this afternoon and hopefully have them in the mail very soon. Thank you very much.